For anyone trying to get their arms around why the government is still shut down, it can be summed up in 3 words: premium tax credits. More than 24 million Americans have health insurance through the Affordable Care Act. People such as farmers, ranchers, small business owners, and other self-employed people who don't have other health insurance options through their work. Now, millions of these people whose state or federal marketplace health insurance plans will be up for renewal in a couple of weeks. Well, they're about to be crushed courtesy of Trump's big, beautiful bill. Now, for the past 4 years, coverage was made more affordable for low and middle income enrollees by these tax credits. And the president's signature legislation, backed by the GOP lawmakers, have chosen not to renew them. Democrats, they've demanded these subsidies get extended as part of any funding deal, and governments have countered, first fund the government, then we'll talk. That's why we have a shutdown. But before you chalk this up as some petty partisan he said, she said, let's consider the consequences. The Kaiser Family Foundation, which is without a doubt the preeminent nonprofit, nonpartisan organization that analyzes healthcare, they broke down what the before and after will look like for ACA households depending on their income. Big picture, premiums are going to be more than double. But when you look at the financial realities about to hit households that are already stretching the dollar to the breaking point, as you can see, the simple math will be catastrophic. Already, families are starting to consider the unthinkable: put off a surgery so they can still put food on the table, or drop coverage altogether and cross their fingers that they and their loved ones don't get sick. Morally, this is an indictment that as the wealthiest nation in the world, we're making working families consider these horrible choices. Politically, this is malpractice for the grand old party. In the intervening years since Obamacare first passed, it went from being a toss-up when it came to popularity to now overwhelmingly being supported. Now, those families who finally can afford health care and the security that comes with it, they're being confronted with the very frightening reality that to pay for tax cuts for billionaires, they will have to go without. Now, the perversity of all this is the people who will be hurt the most, they come from Trump country. As a frame of reference, in Trump's beloved Florida, 1 in 5 rely on these expiring health insurance subsidies. Nationally, the red states will be the most impacted. 80% of the people who are helped by the subsidies live in states won by Donald Trump. Now, all of this is to say nothing of the rural hospitals and nursing homes that will shutter because of this legislation. Now, I don't know how the impasse in Washington will end, but I'll tell you this much. Polling already shows the public doesn't like the big, beautiful bill. And when they get their new health insurance bills, dislike, it will turn to outrage. So to my friends in the GOP, I offer some free, albeit unsolicited advice. Let the Dems do you the biggest favor they can. Negotiate a deal with them and share ownership of whatever the deal produces. If you don't, people will understand very shortly you voted to make their lives much worse to help out billionaires who don't even need it. And when given a chance to undo your mistake, you instead wouldn't even come back to work. Trust me, people will vote their pocketbooks next November.